Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I want to talk about Bitcoin on the short term, then Bitcoin on the mid-term, and then once I'm done with Bitcoin on the mid-term, we'll be jumping through to Bitcoin on the long term. Once I'm done with Bitcoin, we're going to get to the altcoin request part of the show. So get your altcoin requests in the chat now, guys, and I'll get to them as soon as I'm done with Bitcoin. A little bit nervous. Haven't streamed for like a week, guys. You have to bear with me. But yeah, nice to see you all supporting the channel. Back in the chat again. We've got Seven, Siddhartha, Toy Wolf, Hero Optimist, and Antonio. Nice to have you back on the stream there, guys. Do appreciate the continued support. And as you guys know, being part of the community, we have been battling COVID in this household, and we've smashed it. We beat it. So that's good stuff. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Talking about Bitcoin on the short term right now. As you can see, we do have this parallel channel, this falling parallel channel. Pretty big stuff, pretty big stuff. We got touches to the top side, pretty good in terms of forming the resistance, this downward sloping resistance line on the top side of this channel here. We've got a lovely level of support here, correlating with the horizontal level of support sat at around that 32,850 there. Yesterday, when I did my video yesterday, guys, we were talking about a short position around this sort of zone here, right? We're talking about a short position, and let's jump to the midterm quickly, because this is why we were looking at this short position, because we were sat around here, we were sat on this retest of this parallel channel to the upside here. We were sat on this retest, and we were like, right, if we're going to get a nice retest here, we're below all major moving averages here, we're likely to come down. It's going to look pretty good, right? I entered my short position. Unfortunately, I went to bed, and I got screwed, right? I got absolutely screwed. Lost around 1.2%. Nice little stop out there. But yeah, guys, you're not going to win every trade. As simple as that. So yeah, you're not going to win every trade, and you're naive if you think you are going to win every trade. So yeah, pretty transparent with the stop out. Guys, the chat's popping off here. We got Tony in the chat. We got Alistair Hancock as well. Good to see you, Chester. Nice to see you there too, Alistair. We got Joe Hart, LR, Toy Wolf, Joe Hart again. What's up, man? Hello, everyone. Nice to see you back supporting the stream continuously. Do appreciate the continued support. Can I have some water? Pretty nervous, haven't done this in a while, but yeah, anyway, let's just get straight on with it. Right, at this point in time, guys, you see Bitcoin here on the shorter term time frames. You've got all of these major moving averages. We're below all the major moving averages at this point in time on the hourly, but we're pretty called up. You can see how called up we are. And as I was saying yesterday, we entered the short position. My entry was around 34,084, I do believe my entry was. So yeah, on the shorter term time frame, it was literally on the retest. It was a bloody good entry, I must say. But yeah, unfortunately, I did get stopped out. And as you can see, we did see this insane pump to the upside. Pretty insane stuff. If we are looking at percent for that pump, we're looking around near enough a 3.56% there. Pretty crazy stuff. But then after that, we can see the Viva La resistance off this horizontal resistance point sat at around that 35,100 sort of zone there. We did see the resistance play out pretty strong, right? The resistance is pretty strong, and it threw us all the way back down to 33k, right? It just didn't mess around. We saw a nice pump, and then we saw a massive correction, smashing through all the major moving averages without hesitation in the world, right? Without any hesitation, right? Setting what we got here a lower high, right? We got a lower high coming through here. We got another lower high coming through here. So that's pretty bearish, I must say, in my opinion. What I would be looking for now is swift rejection off these major moving averages coming through here. If we can get the swift rejection coming through here, then I would be looking at a target point of this zone here. The target point in terms of a horizontal support point is that 33,370 there. So yeah, that's where I would be looking for a target price right now. But as you can see here on the shorter term time frames, we are seeing a little bit of a trend reversal here, but that's expected. When we've just jumped off the Grand Canyon, like so, when we just jumped off the Grand Canyon, we need some sort of correction here, guys. So this is what's happening here. We're having that bit of correction, and we're just testing all the major moving averages before taking another leg down, I do think, in my opinion, right? Now, let's look at on the bigger picture, right? Let's look at this pattern on the bigger picture, and we can see obviously it's pretty healthy. It's a pretty healthy parallel channel. A lot of touch to the top side, a couple of touches, nice level of support coming through here, correlating with this horizontal as well. So it's crucial if we do lose this 33,372 there, guys. It's likely we're going to come down further, right? It's likely we're going to come down further. Maybe a little bit of a bounce and then progression to the downside further from there, potentially creating some sort of trend line, looking something along the lines of this, right? Because we can see the Viva La resistance playing through here, pretty strong indeed, as you can see on these two previous touch points coming through here. So we do need to take that into account there, guys, if we are going to be looking at potential bounce point to come further down, right? Now, the target to the downside, if we do see the progression to the downside actually play out here and we do lose this level of support of this 33,300, the next target is going to be the lower side of this channel, and that's sat at around this pretty crucial level of support here, and that's sat at around that 32,800. Now, let's go on the basis, guys. Let's go on the basis that we lose that zone. I know, it's scary times. If we lose that zone, we're going to be looking at some sort of measure move to the downside, right? Some sort of measure move to the downside. Probably not looking like that. Probably looking something along the lines of this, right? Obviously, depending on where we get to that lower side. And obviously, we're going to be going on the most previous downtrend that we can see there. So that's the measure move that we're going to be looking at coming down like so. And that's going to bring us all the way down to around that 29,592 zone there. And that's for the short term here, guys. So yeah, definitely a point to watch if we do come down and test this zone here. I can see us bouncing here. I would be pretty surprised if we did lose this zone. I'm just going to get rid of this horizontal for now. Yeah, I would be pretty surprised if we did lose this zone here. But we know what's happening with Bitcoin. We know how volatile it is at the moment. These insane pumps and these insane dumps can happen literally in a matter of a few hours, right? It's pretty scary stuff right now. So yeah, just be careful trading out there, guys. And yeah, if we do lose this zone, we could be looking at a potential short position coming down, looking like so around a 9% gain there. And if I jump to the midterm quickly for Bitcoin, as you can see here, this is the short position I was looking at yesterday. If I do a measure move for that quickly, and it does correlate pretty well with what we did just see on the shorter term time frames here, right? And that basically brings us down to around that 30,600 sort of mark, and testing this this high low point coming through here as well, which is pretty smack bang on the horizontal level of support, that 30,600 there. So that would be a crucial point to watch if we are going to see progression to the downside. Obviously, we're going to have take profits staggered all the way down here because we've got horizontal levels of support. The first one is going to be sat at this 33,052 there. The next one is going to be sat at that 31,709 there. So yeah, we're going to be taking profit at all these crucial points here, just in case, guys, we see that reverse. And we don't want to go too greedy because we know what Bitcoin is like when in terms of reversing and bouncing off pretty crucial points there. But if we do see a completion of the measure move, we're going to be looking at that 10%. That's going to be a juicy 10% gain there. So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration here with Bitcoin, right? Definitely something to take into consideration. Obviously, I did go short yesterday, as I did say. And unfortunately, we did see this. Obviously, I did have. I waited for the retest, as you guys know on this channel. I thrive for that retest, the nice healthy entry point. And then if we do get that stop out, it's tiny. It's literally a 1.2%, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yes, we are near enough back down to my entry, which kind of sucks, but it's just a dirty short trap coming through here. So yeah, if we do see another pretty healthy retest, we could potentially be looking at another short position coming through there. I wouldn't be going for the full Monty yet again, but I would be going for probably a take profit around this 33,000, something like that, if I do see the progression move to the downside, right? Now, if I jump to the RSI on the shorter term time frames, just to run through that for you guys, should we do the MACD first? Yeah, let's do the MACD first. As you can see here, we do have these pretty dominant downtrends coming through, right? Pretty dominant downtrends coming through. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this is because you can see, obviously, this cycle coming through here, guys. Want to go up, please? Shout out to Carl Kane. Carl Kane in the chat there. We got Tony in the chat there. We got Jaya. We got Ruben. We've got Superman 800. And LR in the house as well. Guess who's back? Back again. Chester's back. Tell a friend, says Carl Kane. Cool stuff there, bro. But yeah, if we do see, obviously we're coming up to this this bearish crossover coming through here, guys. So there's definitely a point to watch on the MACD on the hourly here. When we see this bearish crossover come through, we need to be looking at this crucial level of support coming through here. As you can see, the support is strong. It is strong, guys. It is strong. It is a potential bounce point we need to be looking at for a reversal in the trend there. So let's jump back to the live. Joe Hart, we're here to make money. Yes, sir, we are. We're here to make money. That's why we're here. So yeah, if we are going to see this downtrend basically play out, with this bearish crossover coming through, we can be looking at levels of support coming through here on the MACD. So that I would say it's a pretty crucial point to watch here. If we do see this downtrend basically play out, because it could initiate some sort of bounce point in terms of a prediction of the price, right? If we do see it just consolidate and not really come down too much, the downtrend on the MACD, it's not going to be very strong, right? It's not going to be very strong. Probably something along the lines of this, fizzling out now and then, pretty flaccid, as we say here. Pretty flaccid, not a lot going on. And that's basically ideally what we want if we are going to be looking for a price target in terms of a bounce point sat around this 32,800 there. So yeah, if we are, I would suggest monitoring this coming through here. Oh, I didn't do my disclaimer. Nothing I say is financial advice on this channel, guys. Do your own research. It's for educational purposes only. Got to protect yourself with everything that's going to be happening soon with crypto crazy stuff. But yeah, that's the pretty much the MACD covered. I would be watching that point pretty crucially here on the hourly, guys, if you are trading that in terms of like swing positions, and also scalping as well. Let me just have a drink of my water. Third proverb says short the resistance trend and long the support trend. Interesting stuff. Yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there from third proverb. Cool name, bro. Cool name. But yeah, so crucial point to watch would be this bearish crossover on the MACD coming through, and also this level of support in terms of a reversal in the price, in terms of a reversal in the trend. Interesting stuff. In terms of the RSI, we're central, right? We're pretty central, and that basically means, guys, we can go either way here. We can go either way, so we need to take that. Let me get rid of the MACD and make this RSI a bit bigger. Hope you guys are having a fantastic... Are we Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Sorry, obviously, guys, I have had COVID. My brain's still not really there, right? It's all a bit messed up. But yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. But yeah, as you can see here on the RSI, we're pretty central. No divergences really forming at this point in time. I mean, I did see a divergence actually forming on the MACD there. If I jump to that, actually, let me run through that for you, beginner guys out there. Where are we? Yeah, so as you can see here, guys, if we do see this price actually come down, right? If we do see this price actually come down pretty significantly, we're going to be invalidating this high low point here. But if we do see a reversal in the trend around this zone, it's looking like we're going to see a bit of a bullish divergence coming through here on the MACD, right? So that's obviously something looking along the lines of this. And that basically another sign that we're going to see that reversal coming through there. And so, yeah, definitely did want to run through that quickly for you guys out there. Just so, yeah, it would be a crucial point to watch if we do bounce off this zone here in terms of that support point that we were just talking about there. So, yeah, definitely a potential bullish divergence, which obviously is going to see a reversal in the price coming through there. So, yeah, definitely something to watch out for there, guys, in terms of a take profit, in terms of referencing trades on other time frames there. But yeah, let me jump to the midterm, right? Let me jump to the midterm coming through. We covered the RSI on the short term. Yeah, we did. We covered the RSI on the short term. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday, as I just said. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here on the midterm right now, we've got this rising channel. Shivansh, what's that? Yes, bro, nice to see you back on the stream. Obviously, I've had COVID, so I haven't been streaming, but I'm back. And I'm here to stay. So yeah, cool stuff. What we're on 14 likes. You guys are killing it. Amazing stuff. As you can see here on the 4-hourly chart, we're seeing this parallel channel come up. We've been referencing this other. It's pretty falling wedgy, but it's still it looks more of a parallel channel to me, right? We've got this insane downward slope and resistance line coming through. We got touches continuously all the way up. We've been looking for a nice long position in terms of a retest coming through on the 4-hourly time frame for quite a while, right? We were looking for one here. We were looking for one here. We were looking for one here. Unfortunately, we've not seen the healthy retest, so we've not seen the healthy long position to be entering here in terms of leaving this chart pattern. I know quite a few YouTubers have just literally like blindly gone in. I know quite a few people who blindly went in here and then obviously just came back down and got stopped. So yeah, crazy stuff. We are looking for a measure move, probably something along the lines of so. If we are looking for this long position coming through there, and that's going to hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, going to bring us all the way back up to 39,000. So that's going to be very, very nice indeed. Hero Optimist says, can you look at Link? Yes, sir, I can. Yes, sir, I can. Let me write Link on my list. And guys, if you've got any requests, smash them in the chat, and I'll get to them once I'm done here with Bitcoin. I've got 3 altcoins of the day today. I've got ADA, I've got Litecoin, and I've got Ethereum Classic to get through as well. So we'll get through them. A few points I want to touch through on there. And yeah, so yeah, I'll get through them, and then I'm going to jump to the altcoin request list, which I've got there. And first on the list, it is Link. And LR says, stake it easy, mate. Stake it easy. Oh, I'd love a steak. I have my steak blue. Yeah, I'm a strange guy. Have it blue. Literally raw. Beautiful, good stuff. Anyway, back to Bitcoin. In terms of a long position, we are looking at. Let me get rid of this channel for now. In terms of a long position, we are looking at in terms of this massive. Let's go on a falling wedge because it's not quite parallel. But yeah, in terms of this falling wedge pattern that we've got coming through here, we could be looking at a long position coming through if we are going to see that break. I mean, to be honest, I don't really see it an insane long coming through anytime soon. Because if we were going to get it, we would have got it earlier, right? We would have got it earlier. We would have seen momentum like so being played out, and then we would have seen that insane momentum to the upside playing out here. But at this point in time, I do think we are just going to either consolidate along this line, or we're going to lose it, right? We're going to lose it, and we're going to find the V-Villa resistance coming through here Oh, here comes the requests. Here comes the requests. Let me have a look. We got Theta from Joe Hart there. Theta. I think I've been saying that wrong. I've been watching some other YouTubers and they're all saying it differently to me. Theta. Don't know how to say it. Sounds like Theta to me. We got Ave. Let me do Ave. Just dropped my pen. But yeah, so not bad stuff. But yeah, I do think with Bitcoin right now, we are looking to come down. It's not looking great. But I would be looking at key points to basically think about here, and that is obviously getting over these lower highs, which we just keep setting, right? We just keep setting these lower highs. So yeah, if we are going to be looking at any sort of bullish momentum to the upside here, we need to start invalidating these at least. And like we obviously did see that pump last night come up, right? We did see this pump come up last night around 3.5% or something. But we didn't really see a lot come from that. We saw just a dump, right? We just saw a dump playing out there. We didn't see us actually coming up and challenging this previous lower high. And if we can get over this lower high, sat at around that 35,600 there, that's when we're going to see the progression to the upside form, right? That's where we're going to see the next challenge of this horizontal coming through here in terms of a resistance, and that's at around that 36,382. And also we do have this 200 EMA coming down as well, which is obviously going to provide a bit of Viva la resistance coming through. So yeah, a couple of things to watch there for Bitcoin. If we are going to look at progression to the upside, we do have a lot of resistance to think about, right? In terms of is the horizontals that I would be plotting in, and that's 35,672, and then the next one is already plotted in there, and that's 36,375 there. So yeah, a few points to watch there. And now that's obviously if we're looking at progression to the upside, which isn't looking good, guys. It's not looking good. We're seeing these waves of momentum, right? We're seeing these waves of momentum, and this is basically to trap everyone. Go, right, yeah, I'm so bullish again. I'm buying up. All the altcoins are buying up everything. It's going up, and then they just absolutely dump it off a cliff, which was a clear example of what happened last night here on the charts here, guys. So yeah, just be careful out there. Be careful out there right now. Right here, right now. But yeah, in terms of that channel that we were looking at a second ago, let me get that drawn back in there. I think it was something along the lines of this, right? Going for all the touches. Dun, dun. Yeah, we'll try it like this for now. Definitely something along the lines of so. Definitely something along the lines of so. Yeah, I'll probably do something along the lines of that. So yeah, this no, that's wrong. That's wrong because I entered it right. Anyway, yeah, let's go on this right now because obviously here's a chart pattern that we've got coming through here. Still like a rising wedge pattern. So I would be looking at potentially something coming through here if we are going to lose this zone. You can see the level of support that we are forming here. Sat at around this 33,468 there, and that's obviously this upward sloping support line. So yeah, it's a pretty tight area, I must say, guys. A pretty tight area. We've got a lot of resistance. We've got a lot of support. It's let me get rid of this measure move, right? It's quite a lot of things going on. We've got called up moving averages as well. And at this point in time, we are in the undecided grey candle, white candle sort of area, right? So that's basically the sideways sort of period. We don't really know what's going on. We've got a request coming in through from Jay Carlo there. B&B, a good buy. Let me write that on a request list there, and I'll get to that for you. Shivansh says BTC dominance is going down. Big altcoin move coming, I guess. Interesting stuff there, bro. Yeah, I will be touching on the Bitcoin dominance coming through here. We do have a nice falling wedge pattern coming through. So yeah, it's going down pretty significantly. We would be looking at some sort of measure move to the downside, looking along the lines of this, right? I would be doing it along the lines of that because that's obviously the lower side there. So if we can see that measure move bringing us all the way down to this point here around that 43, that's obviously going to have a massive impact on the altcoins there, as you just said, sir. It's going to have a good impact on the altcoins, basically bringing them up. Oh, I just ruined that. Bringing them up there. So yeah, we do need to take that into account. We could see a bounce here, and that's obviously going to be pushing Bitcoin up. And when the Bitcoin dominance is going up, guys, for you newer traders out there, when the Bitcoin dominance is going up, people are basically moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, and then vice versa. You can see the Bitcoin dominance going down. People are moving their money from Bitcoin into the altcoins. We do have a little cheeky tiny death cross coming through here for the old Bitcoin dominance, but altcoins have needed it, right? We've needed it. You can see this insane uptrend that we've seen for quite a while coming through. Very, very steep stuff happening for the Bitcoin dominance, and that's obviously had a pretty big effect here. Pretty big effect on the old altcoins, on the old altcoins, right? Let me jump back to the midterm coming through here. So yeah, as you can see here, we are below all major moving averages at this point in time. We're in a pretty caught up situation here, so guys, I would be careful because we could go in either direction here, depending on whether we're going to find support on this zone or whether we're going to lose this level of we're going to find resistance off this zone and then come down and test this level of support around that 33,000 sort of area, 33,500. But yeah, crucial point to watch. It's a pretty scary time right now. But in terms of horizontals that we would be aiming for in terms of targets right now, we do have a horizontal, and that's sat around that 33,059 there. So yeah, potential bounce point there. we do need to be looking at, and that is obviously this higher low point as well coming through here. So yeah, not the best stuff in the world happening here for Bitcoin. Not the best stuff happening in the world for Bitcoin. But we do obviously have another downward sloping resistance line playing out here as well, which I wouldn't be too surprised if we come to. And that's obviously, let me get rid of this line for a second. That's obviously, we've got a symmetrical triangle playing out here as well. And let me get rid of that as well. It's quite messy for you guys, I think. We do have a potential symmetrical triangle pattern playing out as well. So we could be looking at another sort of measure move playing off from that. If we do, we didn't quite get the top there. So we are going to go on this trend here. If we are looking for a progression to the upside, we could be looking at something along the lines of so. And if we do see that progression to the downside, it would be looking along the lines of this, right? And that does bring us down to that 31,500. So yeah, there's a couple of scenarios that could play out here, guys. So yeah, just take these into account and yeah, trade safe out there, because it is a pretty scary time, as I discovered last night. Obviously, I haven't traded for a while because of the old COVID, But I'm back. And yeah, I did get stopped out last night, which sucked. But yeah, in terms of we know we're on this channel, right? We're on this channel. We know we always talk about this downward sloping resistance line coming through on the RSI on the midterm here. And as you can see, we come up, we tested it, and this was obviously what happened yesterday. This insane pump to the upside last night, which was unheard of, smashing through crucial points of resistance in terms of moving averages, and also this pretty huge resistance line that we got coming down here, right? We did actually smash through that, and we did see the Viva La resistance playing out on the RSI here. So yeah, crucial point to watch, and that's why I've been stressing we do have continuous resistance basically playing off this zone, right? Continuously. So yeah, that would be a point to watch right now, because if we are going to see the resistance play out a bit further, we are looking at potentially coming up, having another test, and then that swift rejection coming through there. So yeah, a couple of things to take into consideration there, guys. In terms of Bitcoin, in terms of Bitcoin right now, in terms of the MACD right now, let me get that up. In terms of the MACD right now, we do have these trend cycles to think about as well. Just gonna have some H2O, then I'll be back. Oh, good. Oh, good. Can you look at AXS? AXS for Toy Wolf there. Yeah, I think I made quite a bit of money on that, on just a little bit of a hodl the other day, actually. I was hodling that for quite a while, and I just I went onto it. I was like, God, that's gone up like 25%. I'm going to cash in. Cashed in some of that juicy stuff. So yeah, because it was pretty parabolic. So yeah, that's why I did that. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin right now, on in terms of the 4-hourly time frame, we got coming through here. We've obviously got this cycle. We've obviously got this this point being set here. These levels of support being formed. So we can get a bit of a gauge if we are going to see a bounce point coming through. And obviously, as I was talking about here on the MACD on the 1 hour as well, we do have that level coming through as well in terms of a level of support playing out looking like this, right? So we are going to see some sort of a bounce point coming through on the MACD in terms of this downtrend. If we can get there, we are getting close to this bullish crossover. So yeah, we are getting close to this bullish crossover. So we do need to think about an uptrend coming through here, and that's basically going to mean that we could be seeing, you can see the resistance playing off here on these trends, right? You can see it. It's very obvious stuff. You can see the resistance playing off here, and that's basically what is happening. If we do see this bullish crossover come up, we're likely to come up and potentially test this 35,100 and then see that swift rejection coming through. And the lower this trend cycle goes, right, the lower this trend cycle goes, the smaller the trends are going to be. The smaller the trends are going to be until they're absolutely so coiled up, looking probably like so coiled up, and then we're going to see a break to the upside or to the downside. So yeah, a couple of things to take into consideration there, guys, in terms of the MACD here for the 4-hourly, right? Let me jump to Bitcoin on the long term. I think I'm waffling on for quite a while now in terms of Bitcoin, right? Let me jump to the long term. Jump to the long term. Start off with we'll start off with the daily. Let me get rid of this juicy blue box there. We've obviously got this this ascending triangle. We've obviously got this ascending triangle. We're below all major moving averages here on the daily. We did have this death cross coming through here. Not really anything significant. I know everyone was losing it over this death cross, but yeah, not anything really significant to say about that. We did see a bit of a dump, but nothing really crazy. If anything, it pumped, right? So yeah, that's just a clear example. Like, if we're gonna see a chart pattern like so, don't be going crazy, right? Don't be going absolutely crazy and shorting your whole net worth, because like it's literally just one thing, right? It's literally just one thing, and look, you can see it wasn't even barely valid. So yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here for the daily, we do have this ascending triangle coming through. If we are looking for a break to the upside or a break to the downside here, in terms of a measure move, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. In terms of a short position like so, it is a bit unlikely because ascending triangle, they're more of a bullish chart pattern coming through here. But we could be looking at Chester, is the UK still giving you all stimulus checks? No, not as far as I'm aware. I was self-employed before I was a trader. I was a plasterer. But yeah, before all that, I was getting a bit, but nothing crazy, right? Nothing crazy. But yeah, so I think furlough and all that stuff's still on. I think they're still giving everyone like maybe 30 or 40%, but I tend not to follow it. The news is just so goddamn depressing in my opinion. But yeah, so as you can see here, back to Bitcoin. I like trading. That's what I thrive for, bro. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, David. And also a shout out to Tony as well. Ave trend would be good, buddy. Yeah, I've got Ave on the list, bro. We're gonna go through oh god, next we've got ADA, we've got Litecoin, we've got Ethereum Classic, then we've got Link, Theta, Ave, BNB, and AXS there. So yeah, a couple of things to get through there, guys. Any more requests, get them in the chat, and I'll get to them. Yeah, in terms of a short position here for Bitcoin on the daily, this is going to be a bit of a big swing if we do see this play out here. And around a 6% there for Bitcoin in terms of a measure move to the downside. And that's basically going to bring us potentially down to this 32,050 zone there. Yeah, stop waffling around, lol. You all says kill me. You all says kill me. Interesting there. Oh god, I just got a tweet back from Barclays. I tweeted Barclays saying goodbye, I'll spend my money where I want, and it's just come through. Barclays has tweeted me. Interesting. See what they have to say about that, because obviously I'm sure you guys know all of the Barclays customers got a text basically saying if you've deposited to Binance, that's where you're getting this message, and we're basically stopping you. We're stopping you doing any more transactions to Binance because something about blocking the FCA or something in England or something like that. So yeah, not good. We're just transfer it in through crypto wallets. It's simpler. Probably less fees as well. But yeah, anyway. If we are looking for progression to the upside here, we could be looking at some sort of measure move looking like so, and that could basically bring us up to that 39,000 sort of zone here on the daily. But we do need to basically take into account we got the 55 moving average coming down, and also there's 200 EMA as well, right? And that could pretty much correlate pretty well with the completion of this measure move. So yeah, a couple of things to think about here for Bitcoin on the daily. Let me jump to the RSI because there's a very interesting point coming through here. You can see this downward sloping resistance line on the RSI here, which we're currently literally sat on, right? We're currently sat on. We're testing it continuously, but you need to take into consideration that we've got a lot of resistance playing out here. We've got a lot of resistance playing out here, and we have for quite a while, right? We have for quite a while, since like December, right? crazy stuff. Since last year, this trend on the RSI has been in play. So we need to watch this zone pretty crucially. Yes, we are on the lower side of the RSI now, so it's more percentage of us finding a level of support on it instead of resistance. But at this point in time, we are still getting rejected here. We are still seeing the resistance play out. So I would be looking at this in terms of a crucial point to get over. If we can get over it, it's going to be good. It's going to be good because it's likely that we are going to find support. And you know what support means, guys? It means progression at its finest. It means progression at its finest to the upside. And that's what we want here. That is what we want. We want progression to the upside. And we want to... We want to see Bitcoin actually go up, not just go down or do this boring sideways crap, right? We're sick of that. We're sick of that Bitcoin. Sort it out. But yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin covered, guys. Let me jump to some altcoins here. I did Bitcoin dominance, right? You can see we are coming down here. That's obviously going to have an effect on the altcoins there, potentially bringing them up, hopefully. And also the fear and greed index, as I said on yesterday's video, we were sat at around that 29. But I was saying here, that's the wrong thing. I was saying here, guys, that we did see, I was referencing this insane dump, right? This insane dump yesterday that was actually played out very, very strong indeed, right? This insane dump playing out here. And I said, look, that's obviously going to have a massive effect in terms of the fear and greed index, right? And we are going to see a nice low figure today. And we have, right? We've seen 20, right? It's still pretty goddamn low. So that's obviously going to have an effect and potentially going to give us a bit of a leg up in terms of a short position, right? In terms of confidence of it going down, right? Let me jump to ADA because that's my altcoin of the day. ADA, I've got 3 altcoins of the day: ADA, Litecoin, and Ethereum Classic. So I'll get to them. Now, right? Just running out of breath. Just take a breath here, guys. Yeah, nice to see you all supporting the channel again. Obviously, I've had COVID. For you guys that didn't know, so that's why I haven't been streaming. Pretty annoying stuff. But yeah, I'm back. I beat it. We're ready to go. I ain't need no vaccine. I got this. But yeah, so as you can see, we've got a rising wedge here for ADA. The reason why it's claimed my altcoin of the day for ADA is because it's a pretty big chart pattern here on the 4-hourly. So we are looking for a potential break here. I mean, at this point in time, we are pretty central. We're testing the 200 EMA here. The next point in terms of a horizontal level of oh god, check your SHIB stimulus swap is open, lol. No, get SHIB away from me. It's horrible, dirty. We don't like that. We don't like SHIB. SHIB swap, like what is that? Come on. I've actually looked into it, so I don't really know, but yeah, not for me. It's got SHIB in it. I'm out. I'm not using that. No, thank you. Bit of a joke. But yeah, so as you can see here, we are testing this 200 EMA here. If we can find a level of support on that, I would be looking at a target. First things first, I would be looking at a target to get over this this lower high point here, and that's sat at around this $1.45 there for ADA, and then the next horizontal point is this higher high coming through here in terms of this uptrend, and that is sat at around this $1.46 there. If we can get over that, guys, COVID is the reason you're out of breath. Probably. I didn't actually get a cough. I was really strong. Didn't get a cough. I had I coughed maybe like 4 or 5 times. Like, you can't really say that's a cough, right? I just had really bad symptoms in terms of like a headache. I've still got a headache now, and I can't taste or smell anything, which sucks. Still got that. That's I guess a longer symptom. But everything else, I like my body, like my fatigue and all that, it would just shut down. I could barely move. That sucked. Hot sweats, headache. I got a rash, quite rare, but I got a rash. My tonsils just completely blew up. Could barely breathe out. My throat was so swollen. But yeah, got everything bar a cough, which is I guess is good because it is a respiratory disease, right, or a respiratory virus. Ugh. But yeah, running out of breath now, I'll tell you that. But yeah, in terms of ADA, I would be looking at target points to the upside here. It is still looking bullish here. It's not looking too bad. If we are looking for a potential trade coming out of this zone here, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right, in terms of the most recent uptrend. And I have heard some good things here happening with ADA coming through in terms of announcements and stuff. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff happening for ADA, I think. There's a lot more confidence in the air. Oh god, that's good. A bit more confidence in the air for ADA. I do think if we do leave this zone, we could be looking at a measurement. I think I just got bitten by a bug or something. Ow. We could be looking at a measurement. We've looked at something along the lines of this, around 10%, which is it's going to be good, right? If we can see that progression to the upside, obviously, guys, depending on where we're going to break along this rising wedge pattern here, that's going to be very good indeed. And first things first, we need to invalidate these lower highs and this lower high, and then have that continuation of this uptrend setting these high highs, which will be very good indeed if we can see that for ADA. That's on the basis that we do see us progress the upside. Progress the upside for ADA there. If we don't see that and we do see a swift rejection coming through, because we have got some clear rejection points coming through in terms of this lower high, and also in terms of this horizontal sat around that $1.45 there. If we do see the rejections play out, and we do see the resistance play off this 200 EMA coming through here, we do have all these major moving averages coming up here, right? We got the 21, we got the price action channel, we also got the 55, which as you can see, bit of support coming through here on the 55. So if we can find that level of support again and see that progression to the upside, it's going to be nice. But at this point in time, it is looking like it's going to be pretty coiled up for a while. Let me jump down to a smaller time frame, see if we can get a better gauge in terms of a trend or something along the lines of that, right? We can do some sort of trend line looking like so. Some sort of trend line looking like so. We've got a bit of a symmetrical triangle playing out, so nothing really too amazing. And obviously, guys, this is a 1 hourly chart here. We are looking for those swings. I prefer the 4 hourly for swings, right? Got chat's popping off again. We've got Chester, what's going on with synthetic token? Not sure. Let me have you got the code for that, and I'll have a look at that if we got a chart for that, bro. Hey, I hate SHIB too, but swap history tells me to throw a little money. Is that it? Yeah, that is true. That is true. And if everyone gets behind SHIB, well, all the less educated traders there jumping in, new traders are going to get behind SHIB. Then yes, obviously there is going to be money there. But for me, I don't want to be making my money through SHIB, right? That's not, I'm good. I'm good, right? I'm good. But yeah, we're here to make money. It's the main thing. So if you can make money doing it, cool, man. But yeah, so as you can see, we do symmetrical triangle here for ADA. In terms of a progressive move to the downside, if we do lose this level of support coming through here, we could be looking at in terms of a percent. We could be looking at around 3.28%. Still good stuff. 3% is still a juicy trade, but we do have to think about the 200 EMA here, and obviously we've got a few horizontals playing out as well. The next horizontal level of support would be to the downside, and that is around that $1.41 there. And then you've also got the next horizontal level of support, and that's sat at around that $1.39 there. So yeah, interesting stuff there for ADA. A few things to look out for. If we do see that progression to the upside, it is going to look like we are going to correlate pretty well with touching the top side of this rising wedge pattern on the bigger time frames, right? Now, if I jump to that and get some sort of measure move, obviously depending on where we're going to go here, guys, depending on where we're going to go in terms of price action, let's just do that for now. Obviously, depending on where we break as well, it does look like it is going to correlate pretty well with touching this top side, right? in terms of a completion for that measure move. So we could be looking at a potential long position in terms of a little cheeky, maybe scalpy swing for our ADA there. And that's around a 2.38% there. But yeah, we do have a Viva resistance looking like it is going to play out from this zone. Sat at around that $1.48 there. So yeah, a few things to look out for ADA, and that's why it's got my ADA. It's got my altcoin of the day there, because yeah, it's pretty interesting in terms of this uptrend coming through here. And we have heard some good stuff coming through for ADA in terms of announcements and stuff. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. A couple of trades coming through here, and obviously, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. It's just my educational standpoint of what I think might happen in the markets. Obviously, do your own research before entering any trades. I'm not your financial advisor. Simple as that. Right, now to Litecoin, baby. Litecoin at this point in time, we do have this rising wedge pattern. Rising wedge pattern here for Litecoin. And the reason why this is also claimed my altcoin of the day is because we are looking at this, we're looking at testing this level of support here, and that's sat at around that $136.94 there. We're looking at testing that zone, right? We're looking at testing that zone. If we can hold this zone, which we're looking at finding that support right now on the 4-hourly, it's looking pretty good. Let me jump down to the 15 minutes so we can get a gauge. Yeah, you can see this uptrend is pretty strong. Only one little bit of a reversal coming through here. But yeah, at the end of the day, this uptrend is pretty strong. We are looking like we are going to come up and challenge this 55 moving average coming through here on the 15-minute. Let me jump to the hourly, see what's going on here. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left of the hourly. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can get a close above this 200 EMA here. If we can, it's likely that we are going to see that progression to the upside. But I would be expecting Viva La resistance to play out from this zone here at around that $1. Said it again, $139 and $139.83 there. So yeah, I would be expecting some resistance correlating pretty well with the 55 and the price action channel coming through here. I don't think we're just going to progress significantly to the upside here. I do think it is going to be a bit of a scur and then potential progression to the upside from there. But let's get back to the 4-hour and let's go on the basis that we do find the Viva La resistance and we do lose this level of support at around this $137, right? If we do lose that and we see the resistance play out from these major moving averages, we could be looking at a move to the downside, right? In terms of a percent for this gain, we could be looking at some sort of measure move looking like so, and then we could be looking at a bit of a gain, probably looking maybe something along the lines of around an 8.71% there. So yeah, potentially a good short position to look out for here, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much why I chose Litecoin. Litecoin of my altcoin of the day. We're below all major moving averages here. It's looking like we could be losing this zone if we do see that resistance play out, right? So yeah, we would be looking at, first things first, a nice juicy take profit sat at this higher low point here, and that's sat at around that $1.31. In terms of a percent for that, we could be looking at something along the lines of so, and that's around a 4.29% there. So yeah, not bad trade. Even if you wanted to end the trade there, and not go for the full completion of the measure move, you'd still be looking at the nice 4% there. So yeah, interesting stuff there for Litecoin, and that's why it's claimed my altcoin of the day there, guys. Let me bring up the RSI and we'll have a little look. We'll have a little look to see what's going on the RSI. We're pretty central, right? Pretty central right now on the 4-hourly here. Not that much that I can see that's going on here. No divergences as I'm aware of, just looking at it. Nothing's really jumping out at me. So we're bang in the middle on the RSI here. So we can go either way, right? We can go either way. So it's pretty good if we are going to be looking at that progression to the downside, right? Because if we are going to see that progression to the downside, it could indicate before we get to that oversold point, we could be looking at getting to that 131 there if we do see that resistance play out. So yeah, interesting stuff there in terms of referencing the RSI there. But yeah, that's Litecoin. That's Litecoin today. Let me jump to Ethereum Classic because we've got a pennant flag coming through here. As you can see here, guys, a pennant flag. This is a bullish pennant flag because you can see this uptrend. It's pretty goddamn steep. It's pretty goddamn steep. We're climbing Everest here. I really want to get like an Everest animation. So every time I say that, it just jumps like a mountain on the screen. I think that'd be quite cool. So yeah, it might be something I need to look into from more of an entertainment purpose right now. But yeah, we've got this bullish pennant flag coming through here. So yeah, as you can see, obviously we went parabolic here. Pretty crazy stuff. When we're climbing Everest, guys, you know what I say here. We need to be resting at base camp 1 to get another momentous move, right? And the reason why I chose this as well, because yes, it is a pennant flag, a bullish pennant flag. So that does mean we are looking for another move up. If we can see that, we could be taking advantage of this, guys. And the reason, you know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? It's as simple as that. We're here to make money, so we could be looking at some sort of measure move to the upside. If we are going on the pennant flag, we could be looking at a big, greedy, juicy Tropicana measure move coming through here. Big dogs coming through here, and that does pretty much correlate with this volume weighted ATR band potentially coming down like so, right? So yeah, we could be looking at a nice, juicy 18% there for Ethereum Classic. And we know what Ethereum's been doing, guys. We know what Ethereum's been doing. Not Ethereum Classic, just Ethereum. It's been progressively moving quite strong to the upside, right? As you can see, last time it did this stuff, it just started climbing. It just went absolutely crazy in a matter of weeks, right? We saw it get to like 4,000 like in a matter of weeks, right? And in terms of having an effect on Ethereum, the Ethereum Classic price, last time we saw that, look at that. That is crazy. That is literally climbing Everest if I ever saw it, right? So yeah, we do need to take that into account right now in terms of the live price, because if Ethereum's doing bits, we know Ethereum Classic has got the potential to do bits as well. And that's why I've gone for a greedy measure move. And the OGs on the channel, guys, you know that I don't really do these greedy measure moves, right? You know I don't really do these greedy measure moves. I usually do like little pathetic things. I'm gonna get that 5%. just for greed and risk reward there, guys. Taking the piss out of myself now. But yeah, so this is what I usually do, something along the lines of that. And that's sat around that 6% there. Still a great trade, but I do think we do have the potential to make around a nice 20% here from this pennant flag. And that's why it's this bullish pennant flag. And that's why it's claimed my Ethereum. That's why it's claimed my Ethereum. That's why it's claimed one of my altcoins of the day. So yeah, interesting thing to look out for there in terms of a potential trade position coming out of this bullish pennant flag coming through on Ethereum Classic. Now, to the request list, guys. Let me I need to grab some LTC, says Superman. We've got SNX for David there. Let me jump that on the list. And then we've got DAG for CC. DAG, GADAG. Afternoon from Surrey, says D. Nice to see you back on the stream there, D. Obviously I haven't been streaming for a while because I've had the old Rona. COVID got me. Got vet. I've got 1 TA for I simply am. Yeah, COVID got me, but I'm back and I'm here to stay. Chester, have you heard of Altcoin? I found this new altcoin and I swear it's going to be the next 6-figure coin. Let me I can have a little look at that. I might want to do a bit of research because obviously I'm here to help you guys, and that's why I do all this streaming stuff from an educational standpoint. But I do like it when you throw some coins at me to research, because obviously I trade as a job, right? So I do like to do my research as well. If I can get some hodl coins in there that is going to make me 100x or something crazy like that, then yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. But yeah, let me oh, we've got Park Holmes in the chat. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. Nice to see you back on the stream. I did see you from before. And yeah, I haven't been here because I've had COVID. It's been pretty dead, but I made it, guys. I got through. H bar on the request list for Park Holmes. I simply am LMAO. Cool. And Vashu is here. I am here. Hope you're doing good, Chester. Quick market update, please. Quick market update. Was wondering where you'd gone. Glad you're on the mend. Yeah, I am on the mend. I did have for like a few weeks though. It sucked. But good. I think you guys probably might remember, like, I was there like, yeah, guys, I feel like I'm battling a virus, feeling pretty ill. So, so yeah, I'm just going to have to take it easy. I dropped down to like 1 stream a day, and really I was battling COVID while I was doing all that. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Guys, we're on 26 likes. You guys are killing it today. Killing it today. First stream back in a week or so. So yeah, you guys are absolutely killing it. So I do appreciate all the likes coming through there. But yeah, in terms of a little quick update for Vashu there. Sound like you shook COVID off like bullhorns in the bears. Yeah, I was bedbound for quite a while, but I'm back and I'm here to stay. So yeah, it's good stuff. In terms of what's happening here for Vashu, a little BTC update coming through. We've got obviously this parallel channel coming through. I did take a nice little short position coming through from. Yeah, it's all ruined it when I did this earlier, right? I don't know how I changed that from before, but yeah, I did take a short position coming through here, leaving a parallel channel, which is gone on this chart now. I think I maybe had it something along the lines of that, right? Yeah, maybe something along the lines of this, maybe a bit different. Don't understand how I got to that, but yeah, I was on that. It was bad. It was a bad choice, right? It was a bad choice. COVID brain and all that. But yeah, I got stopped out last night, which sucked. Pretty transparent about my stop outs here, guys, because I'm not one of the YouTubers who doesn't say when it gets stopped out, right? If you're not going to win every trade, and you're naive to think you're naive to think you're going to be 100% successful, right? Because if you're 100% successful, you wouldn't be sat here watching me, right? Because you'd be in your Lambo, you'd be in Dubai. It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, I did get stopped out, but we did discuss that at the start of the stream. So if you want to come back to that, the Hun says, "Yo, Chester, how is Hammy? Say hi to Hammy for me as well." I will. Hammy, the Hun says hi. You can probably hear me, but yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. COVID. We were sat at the golf range, just hitting golf balls, smashing it. We smashed it out of the park, right? That's probably a baseball quote there. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin coming through here, waffling on again, as Crypto Chester does. But yeah, anyway, did I just address myself in third person? But yeah, let me jump a little request there for Alan. We've got Bullex, interesting coin there. I'll jump on the thing if I've got Hanny was on yesterday. Yes, he was, sir. He was on yesterday. But yeah, I'll jump that request on there for you there, Alan. I think we should do a little. Let me just do a little summary for Vashu there. So yeah, as you can see, we got this this channel coming up, more of a bit of a rising wedge pattern coming through here. So yeah, we are currently resting on this level of support, and obviously this is the crucial level of this downward sloping resistance line here. You can see the resistance that we saw setting these lower highs continuously, obviously at the first insane crypto crash coming through there. So yeah, this is a pretty crucial point that we are looking at right now for Vashu there. If we do find support on here, we could be looking at progression to the upside. We do have a resistance point sat at around that 35,191 there. But yeah, at this point in time, it is crucial to watch this point where we're going, because we are testing this all these major moving averages coming through here as well. So yeah, if we can see a nice 4-hourly candle close above, then it is looking like we are going to see progression to the upside, progression at its finest, and that's going to be sat around this first point of resistance. Is this lower high point here, right? You can see the Viva La resistance playing out here. You can see, obviously, this insane pump happened last night, right? Stop me out, dirty stuff. But then we saw this just the retracement happen, right? We saw the retracement happen, insane selling power to the downside. So we do need to take into consideration, if we do come up to this point at 34,893 again, if we do see progression, we're likely to see at least some sort of rejection, something along the lines of that, guys. And yeah, that's Bitcoin on the midterm. In terms of Bitcoin on the long term for you here, Vashu, we've got this ascending triangle coming up here. If we break to the top side, we're looking at a nice 8% gain there in terms of a measure move. Obviously, we're going to have to take into account if we can get over this price action channel. And also, we've got this 55 moving average coming down as well. So we could be looking at a nice take profit. Instead, not going greedy here, guys, we could be looking at around a 6% gain there. It's still 6% at the end of the day. Don't ever be upset about taking profit, right? Yes, I use this as a clear example on ADA. When ADA was having its insane pumps, right? When it got to like $2.40 or something crazy like that, I actually got out. I took all my profit, took all my hodl at $1.97 because we smashed through an all-time high, and I was like, yo, I make peace here. Let's go. Take that out. Took it all out, and then it just kept going out craziness. So that's a clear example of I was still there, like I was a bit like, oh, that's a bit dead, but I made insane peas off that. So you can't be upset with taking profit. It's as simple as that. That's what I wanted to get from that. But yeah, at this point in time, we've got an ascending triangle. If we break to the downside here, we're looking at around a 6.11% short position coming through there. So yeah, point to watch here on the not on the RSI, not on Bitcoin right now on the daily. But yeah, let me jump to the RSI here. As you can see here, from this from the start of this sort of bear market coming through here, obviously it's a bit further back, but you can see from December 2020 right now, you can see this downward sloping resistance line playing out continuously, right? We can see the Viva La resistance basically playing out continuously, and we're currently sat on this line, right? So yeah, this would be a crucial point to watch here on the daily, guys. So yeah, for you, Vashu, I'd be watching this zone on the daily here if you're looking for those bigger swings. If we could find a level of support, we could be looking at significant progression to the upside, and that's why I'm saying watch this zone, because we could be seeing progression if we find support, or we could be seeing swifty rejection, right? Swifty rejection, Viva La resistance playing out here, selling off Bitcoin like crazy, and that's going to mean that we are going to be looking at a juicy short position, right? Juicy short position coming through there. But yeah, anyway, let me get back to some altcoin requests, because I got quite a few of them coming through right now. We've got Link. Let me jump to Link, because that's first thing coming through. We got the chat going crazy, guys. Been living with Emma and crypto life. Yeah. Says David there. Solly says Bullex. Yep, I got Bullex coming through here. That is on the request list, I think. BLX, yeah, I've got so let me just run through what I'm going to do for probably the next, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes or something like that. We're on near enough an hour. I was only going to do an hour today because obviously I'm recovering from COVID, but yeah, we'll just see how we go, right? We got Link, we got Theta, we got AVE, we got BNB, we got AXS, we got SNX, we got DAG, we got VET, we got One, we got HBAR, and we got Bullex as well. So yeah, a few things to get through here, guys. And Quant from Vashu there. Quant from Vashu there. And guys, I do appreciate all the support continuously. We just hit 29 likes. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. But yeah, let me jump to Chainlink right now. And guys, you're going to have to take into account, obviously, I've not traded properly in a while because obviously I've been battling COVID and haven't been online for quite a while, well, about a week, as you guys know. So a few of my TA might be a little bit outdated here, so just prepare for that. So you're going to see some live TA coming through here in terms of chart patterns and trend lines and stuff like that, right? And so yeah, as you can see here, we are looking at something along the lines of this, something along the lines of this, looking like we take into account for spillage here, guys. We take into account for spillage, and yeah, we need to get as many touches as we can on these trend lines. We got a rising wedge pattern coming through here. We're testing the top side of this rising wedge. So if we can get a break to the upside, the next target would be this horizontal point, and that's sat this horizontal level of resistance, and that's sat around this $20.28 there. So yeah, we would be looking to get over that. If we can get over that, it's going to be good. It's going to be good because we're going to be challenging this this lower high, right? This lower high coming through here, and that's what we need to do. If we are going to be looking at that bullish momentum to continue, we need to be challenging this this lower high point coming through here, and that's sat at this horizontal, as I was just saying there. We got the candle body close at this lower high, and that's sat at the horizontal at $20.31, and then the next zone is that $20.50 there. So yes, quite interesting stuff there, guys. If we can get over that, it's going to be looking pretty good indeed. So this would be a crucial level to watch here. Now, right now, in terms of a measure move to the upside here, if we can be looking at a long position coming through here, going on the most previous uptrend coming through here, guys, it's correlating pretty well with this 200 EMA coming down here, right? In terms of a take profit point, it's going to be looking pretty juicy. In terms of a percent for this trade, it's going to be a 9%, guys. That's good. That is good. That's good. Right, that's good stuff. That's what we want. And that's obviously if we do break this level of support coming through here, and we would be waiting for the revival of resistance to play out from this zone, waiting for that retest, getting a nice entry point, and then looking at longing it from there. Right, we're not just gonna, as soon as we clear this zone, we're not just gonna blindly long, right? Because it's likely that we're gonna see some sort of trap play out. And if we do get a nice entry here on the retest, we're gonna minimize that stop loss as I did yesterday with Bitcoin getting stopped out. I only lost like 1.2%. It's nothing. That's why we wait for that retest, and that's why we get that better entry. If we're risking that 1.2% compared to like a 9% trade, it's definitely worth it in terms of risk reward there, guys. Chat is popping off, I must say. Thoughts on an algo short? Thanks, great stream as always. Nice to see you on the stream again, Dave. Cool stuff there, bro. We got DY, we got Bullx token. We got a lot of people pushing Bullx token, right? Interesting. Is this? Am I being like? Is everyone gonna get scammed here? I don't know, but I've got Bullx on the list. It is granted you're 10 away. You got 10 requests before I get to that, but yeah, I will get to that. People are saying it's 100x gemmed from Mustafa there. So interesting. Yeah, interesting stuff there. Yeah, 31 likes, guys. You guys are killing it. For some reason here, David says, for some reason here, lately Quant been doing good when Bitcoin going down. Interesting. Jerry says, hey Chester, glad to see you back. Thank you, bro. Glad to see you on the stream, Jerry. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people pushing this Bullx. I think they might be going around and spamming. But yeah, well, so be careful for that, guys. Don't just blindly get into Bullx, right? I will do a little TA if we do have a chart. You know what? I'm just going to jump to it now. Get it out of the way. BLX, people are saying. And what do you know? Absolutely no chart at all. So yeah, guys, do not be jumping into that. You're going to get wrecked. It's as simple as that. Yeah, they're probably just promoting the coin or something like that, and it's probably just going to be a rug pull. So yeah, be prepared, guys. Be prepared for that. Check it out, no harm in looking, says Ibrahim. Bro, I don't have a chart on it, I'm afraid. Obviously, I don't know any fundamentals of this coin, so I'm going to write that down and do some research. And I will, if you guys want to join the Telegram as well, I'll chuck some research in the Telegram, because obviously a lot of you guys are speaking about that coin. And if it is going to do us 100x, then yeah, we want to be involved. It's as simple as that, right? It's not released. That'll be why, Ibrahim. Then yeah, I'll do a bit of research. But yeah, if you guys do want to know about that, join the Telegram. It is in the description of the video. So yeah, I'll see you in there. We got about 100 members or something. Yeah, it's a good community. We're chatting 24/7 all about crypto, good stuff. And one of the members actually just one of the members gave birth to puppies. No, one of their dogs actually gave birth to puppies. So yeah, putting loads of puppy pictures in there, cool stuff as well. But yeah, done with link right now. Obviously, this is going to be the long position we are going to be looking at for link. But yeah, I would be crucial about getting over these levels of these horizontals coming through here there, guys. Interesting stuff. But yeah, would be potentially looking at rejection coming off this top side of this rising wedge pattern. In terms of the RSI right now, let me jump to a bigger time frame so we get a bit of a better gauge, right? We're still pretty central, right? Pretty central. Still got enough. We've got space. We've got space for a move. a couple of moves potentially. We've obviously got this huge resistance line coming through. That's pretty rough. Huge resistance line coming through here, which we've cleared, right? We have actually cleared that pretty strong as well. Like, that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff, right? And as you can see, guys, this is why we wait for the bounce, right? You can see we've cleared this downward sloping resistance line, which we've been respecting all the way through this dirty crypto crash coming through here, and we've seen that progression, the break to the upside. We've come down, we've seen that retest. We would have entered our position. Obviously, I was pretty ill, so I haven't been entering any positions really, but we would have been entering a position here, getting a very nice entry, and then seeing that progression to the upside, right? Juicy stuff there. Good stuff. So yeah, let me jump to the 1 hour coming through here. In terms of the RSI, we're pretty central. Oh no, we're not. We're not too central here. So we've got space. We've got a bit of space to see the progression, but ideally what we want to see before we are looking for this break, before we are looking for this long position, then I would like to see a bit more consolidation, along this sort of zone, giving the RSI a bit of time to chill out, and then we could be looking at progression to the upside from there, right? And that could basically correlate pretty well with this measure move to the upside here. So yeah, a few things to look out for there on Link. I do see us progressing up. As you can see, we are in this uptrend. It's not looking too bad. And we have seen, obviously, the validation get played out here, because obviously we do have this uptrend coming through here on the shorter term time frames. You see the swift rejection coming through here, dumping the price literally around 4% there. So yes, it's a healthy correction, right? It's a healthy correction. So when you pump something along the lines of, let's go from that low point there. When you pump something along the lines of 12% there, if you're going to see that like 4% correction, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. If you're climbing Everest, you need a rest at base camp 1, and then you can see the progression to the upside from there. Done with Chainlink now. Let me jump to Theta token. Love a bit of that. No, that's not on my top 50. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Am I on the right chart? Yeah. Swing chart, yeah. So yeah, as you can see here, for Theta token, we did see a high point coming through here, and that sat at around that $6 and $6.52 there. From there, we've just seen a bit of progression to the downside here. This downtrend basically being pretty strong, right? Being pretty strong. But on the positive side here, guys, look, we're setting these lower highs, right? We're setting these lower highs to the upside, looking pretty good. We are actually coming up. We're challenging this. We flirted with the idea of challenging this lower high point here, and that's good. That's good stuff. Now, what I want to see for Theta right now, if we are going to be looking at this momentum to the upside continue, right? Let me get some let me jump to the 4 hour and get some sort of trend lines coming through, make it a bit more clearer for you guys. Because as you can see, we do have this it's a pretty big resistance line coming through here. Pretty big resistance line coming through, and as you can see, the resistance is basically being played out pretty strong from this zone. So this is a crucial point to watch here for Theta, and that's set at around that $6.23 there. If we can get above that, come down, looking for that retest, we could be looking at potential long position to the upside here. Obviously, guys, we need to take into account, we've got this 55 moving average coming through here, and also the price action channel, which is basically, it's made up of all the major moving averages put together, and just takes a bit of an average, right? It's a great thing to use, and as you can see, we do find the resistance, and you're probably wondering why my chart's different in terms of candle colors. You can see blue uptrend, red downtrend. It basically tells me for me. It's as simple as that, right? So if we can get above that, we could be forming a nice little potential uptrend coming through. And then, so yeah, crucial point to watch right now would be this downward sloping resistance line. That's $6.20. We do have this 21 moving average as well to get over as well. But yeah, it's not all bad news. It's not all bad news. We could be doing something else along the lines of this, right? That was a pretty rough starting one. We do have a falling wedge pattern coming through as well. So the next target to the downside, we do have a few horizontals, and that's sat at around that $5.99. The next one is sat at around that $5.84 there. If we lose them, guys, if we lose that zone here for Theta token, I can see us coming down to $5.50 there. So yeah, interesting stuff there. If we do see the progression to the downside, I don't think it's going to be absolutely imminent. We're not just going to dump off a cliff here. I do think we are going to see a bit of a consolidatory period along this sort of zone. I don't think we are going to just absolutely slam it. If we do slam it, we've got a nice safety net in terms of the bungee jump cord, and that's sat at around this $5.46 there if we do see us come down to that zone. Now, right now, if we are looking for progression to the upside, we could do a measure move looking like so there, guys. Measure move looking like so, obviously depending on where we're going to break here. We could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? And something along the lines of this could be looking something along the lines of a nice 11% gain there. Very nice indeed. And that does correlate with testing this lower high point coming through down here, right? Let me get rid of these moving averages for now, so it's a bit more visually appealing for you guys. You can see this lower high point coming through here. As you can see, that was meant to be a straight line. But yeah, as you can see here, it does correlate pretty well with that measure move if we are going to break this zone at around the $6.17 there. So yeah, this could be a potential trade to take into consideration, guys, for Theta token, for the future of Theta. So yeah, good stuff there. Potential. Can you see all the prices? I think it's a bit too. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? A bit better. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It does look like it is going to have the continuation to the downside here, but if we do break, you are looking at a nice long position coming through there in terms of like 11% trade there for Theta. Not too shabby indeed. But with that being said, guys, you do need to take into consideration we are below all major moving averages here, right? We're below all major moving averages, so it is likely that we are going to come down and test these zones in terms of these horizontals. The next target is that $6. Next target after that is that $5.85. If we do lose that zone, if we do lose that $5.85, it's looking pretty rough because it is the lower higher low point that we've got coming through here, right? So if we do lose that zone, it is very likely that we are going to come down and test the lower side of this falling wedge pattern. I wouldn't be blindly entering any sort of position anytime soon, really, unless we can get confirmation of us clearing this zone and coming up and testing this lower high here. Right. Tired now. Right, anyway, let me jump to AVE, because a lot of people have been talking about AVE, right? AAVE. Let me jump to that. Wow, that's significant progression to the upside. Interesting. Have a drink of water. Johnny English is back. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. Cool stuff. 35 likes. You guys are absolutely killing it. WTF, why is it still pumping low? That's what Toy Wolf says. Chester, did you tell your barber to use a trend line from the chart? Cheers, mate. No, obviously I've had COVID, so I haven't been able to have a haircut for quite a while. Usually it's nice and short, bro, but you can see the recede. It's not looking good, right? Might to get a cheeky little hair transplant coming through. Choppy sideways trade, says Patrick Nicky. Interesting. Johnny English on the chart again there. And we've got Kyrell. Chester, how are you? Can you look at waves? Yeah, I can look at waves, bro. I can have a little look at waves for you. Waves, yeah, have a little look at that. Short AV says Hero Optimus there. Hey bro, it's not too bad. It's not really that's not a bad idea, bro. The reasoning for that is if you do climb Mount Everest like we're seeing right now, you can see if we were having this this is a nice healthy uptrend. What we've got going on here, right? Well, that's the wrong tool. We've got a nice healthy uptrend coming through here, guys. Let me get rid of these moving averages, right? Nice healthy uptrend coming through here. Nice progression, right? Correction, progression, correction, progression, correction, progression, correction, progression. Now, we needed a bit of correction coming through here. We didn't see it, right? We didn't see it, and that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing a correction. We could be seeing imminent rejection, right? Because if you see this parabolicness, you see Everest getting climbed here. It's steep. It's steep, guys, and you know what we say on this channel. If you're climbing Everest like we did here, you need to be resting at base camp 1, and that obviously is going to be bringing the price down. So it could be a potential for a short position here, but I would be looking at getting a candle close, maybe on the 4-hourly. Yeah, on the 4-hourly I would be going on if we are going to be shorting it. It would be getting a candle close below this crucial point here, and that's sat this horizontal, and that's sat at around that 338 there. So if you can get a 4-hourly candle close in 2 hours and 37 minutes, then yeah, I would be looking at a potential short position coming down there, and it would be looking at take profit at this next horizontal point, basically coming down, having that correction like so, and that's bringing us down to that $297. So if we do a little price range for that, you're looking at a nice 11% pullback, and guys, that is pretty much expected when we are looking at a gain or an uptrend like so. If we go on this previous pretty insane uptrend like so, we're looking at 29% there, guys. So yeah, we are looking at some sort of correction at least, right? Some sort of correction at least. Let me jump some moving averages in here so we can get some sort of gauge. And what do you know? We're testing the top side of the volume weighted ATR band. The volume weighted ATR band. We've got this one at the lower side and this one at the top side. It basically measures the volume and the weight of the volume and stuff, and you can see the Vivola resistance playing through on this zone, right? You can see the Vivola resistance playing through, and if we're not finding the resistance from it, we're trading above it, right? We're trading above it, and we're riding that wave, right? We're riding the wave like they do in Portugal. So you can see what it's a pretty crucial point right now. If we do get above it, we could be looking at progression at its finest to the upside here. If we don't, we're looking at imminent rejection, right? That's another reason for another short position coming through there. And now you're looking at a nice little overextendation here on the RSI. So you're looking at really being overbought here. So we know what happens when we're overbought here, guys. we see the sell-off happen, right? We see that sell-off happen, so I would not be surprised at all if we do come down and test this horizontal at around this 297 there for AVE. So yeah, what I would be saying, because I know a lot of you, and not a lot of you, but I know a few of you be like, oh my god, it's pumping so much, I've got to get in, I've got to get in. You don't need to get in. It's done, right? This pump is done. If you're going to get in now to basically long it or spot trade it to the upside here, you're going to be looking at getting wrecked, right? There's more chance in terms of percentages of you getting wrecked than having some sort of reversal here. So yeah, do not be FOMOing into stuff like this. And as I say on this channel, you can see when you climb Everest, you need to be resting, right? So that's basically what needs to happen around. We need a rest. We need a consolidatory consolidation rest here, or we're going to see a bit of a dump, right? So yeah, interesting things to think about there for AVE. Now, let me jump to BNB. Interesting BNB. Bullish on BNB in terms of the long run. As you can see, yeah, a bit of old TE, TNE. I said TNE, not TNA. For you Wolf of Wall Street fans out there, and a little quote. I'm sure you guys know that. Yeah, let me get rid of all this stuff because obviously I've had COVID, so I haven't been trading in a while. But yeah, I'm back and I'm here to stay. So yeah, it's been pretty rough ride, but I got this. We're back. Still got it, but yeah, still good. Still powering through. Yeah, as you can see here, we've got this upward sloping support line coming through here. Upward sloping support line. Johnny English says, I like the speed. I'm still pretty slow with TradingView. It comes, bro. It comes with experience, right? And TradingView, it's pretty hard. If you wanna Google something with TradingView and get some sort of insight of how to do something, it's literally impossible. There's like no guidance at all. It sucks. So yeah, that's one thing I'd say about TradingView. They need like some sort of I don't know, some sort of beginner's guide on how to basically use the platform, because I find it, well, I don't find it, I found it hard at the start, right, a few years back. I found it very hard getting to grips with all of it and stuff, and like the chart navigation and stuff. But that's something I'll be covering in my academy once that's built, right, because I think it's pretty crucial, right? Like even this favorite bar, right, it took me so long to even learn how to get a favorite bar up here, so it's very accessible and movable, right? It's really annoying stuff. But yeah, as you can see here, for BNB Binance coin here on the 4-hourly time frame here, you can see this ascending triangle playing out pretty juicy stuff. 37 likes, you guys out here, you're killing it. First stream back after COVID, you're killing it. Amazing stuff. Do appreciate the continued support here. So yeah, as you can see here, we do have this ascending triangle playing out. We're above all major moving averages. We're in an uptrend coming through here. We're smashing through this. We smashed through this horizontal level of resistance here, and that's sat at around that 312 there. We've seen the progression at its finest. Granted, we did see this insane, huge, mega, big candle. 5% candle coming through there on the 4-hourly. Pretty crazy stuff. And then we've just seen the swift rejection coming down in terms of a correction of that candle coming through and testing the lower side, the top side of this this ascending triangle. Right now, we're currently trading at $316 a coin here for Binance Coin, which is insanely cheap for what it was previously at, right? If we go back to that all-time high point, around that 680 zone there. Crazy stuff. So yeah, it's still seriously undervalued, right, Binance Coin. I do think it is going to do insane stuff in the future, right, with all the blockchain technology that they've got coming through. So yeah, we are looking at a long position for this zone, breaking out of this ascending triangle bullish chart pattern coming through here. We could be looking at something along the lines of this, bringing us up to these crucial lower high points that we do need to think about in terms of a resistance, right? And that's sat around that 339 there. We are looking at a percent for this long position. We could be looking at 10%. I wouldn't be going as far as that. I would be taking all my profit at around this 8.3% there. Just because you don't want to be greedy, guys, and I would be taking another lump at this 200, another lump, probably around 40, 50%, something along the lines of that, obviously depending on where my entry is on this retest here. I would be looking at taking another lump of profit here at around that 5% there. So yeah, would be staggering my take profits all the way up. I wouldn't just be going in for that full greedy measure move coming through there, because a lot of the time we do get that reversal. And guys, you know why we're here? We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, that's why we're here. So yeah, I would be aiming for that 8.5% there at this horizontal point here at this lower high zone. So yeah, interesting stuff here for BNB. Potential trade position to be taken into consideration. And you would already be in profit if you were thriving off that retest here. Just move that. If you were thriving off that retest, sat at around that 312 there. Not insane profit, but profit nonetheless, right? So yeah, still potential for a position to think about here, and we are still early in this candle rally. We're not even halfway there yet in terms of the 4-hourly chart, 4-hourly candle here. So yeah, and we have just set lower high in terms of the previous candle and a higher low here. So yeah, it's pretty, maybe might even see a bit of consolidation in terms of a symmetrical triangle on the shorter term time frames here. Jump to the 15 minutes so we can get a bit of a better gauge. Here. So yeah, as you can see, uptrend playing out after this downtrend. You're seeing that correction. Let me get some trend lines in here so we can get some sort of symmetrical triangle playing out. And the guys, the reason you know me, I don't usually jump down to the 15-minute to do any scalping. Right, let me get rid of these moving averages. But I do like to do it to get a bit of a better gauge onto a price prediction that we're thinking about, right? So if we are going to be going on this symmetrical triangle on this lower term time frames, then we're going to be looking at potentially coming down and having another retest of this 312 there. So yeah, there is opportunity for another entry for this trade in terms of a long position there. And guys, let me just say, nothing I say is financial advice. That's all. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube that's trying to educate some newbie traders out here and giving my opinions on what I think could happen in the market. So if you are going to be entering any positions, don't be entering the positions that I'm saying. Just do your own research and then enter the position if you feel it's right. But if I can educate you, then it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So yes, symmetrical triangle basically coming out to play, coming through here. So I can see us basically coming down and testing this 311, 312 sort of zone coming through here for BNB. So yeah, watch out for that before we are looking for another break to the upside in terms of this ascending triangle on the bigger term time frames here on the 4-hourly here. Yeah, let's get some moving averages in and we'll see. We're above all major moving averages here. We've got this 200 EMA coming through. So yeah, it's not looking too bad in terms of the uptrend. It's looking pretty good, but I would expect a bit more consolidation looking at those candles coming through there, guys. Interesting stuff there. Let me just have a little drink of water. God. Kevin K says Bitcoin dominance is under 45. Oh yeah, it did just drop under 45. Crazy stuff. Yeah, we are looking at a falling wedge pattern here. So we do see a measure move play out from that. It's going to bring us all the way down to 43.7 there. So yeah, interesting stuff there for Bitcoin dominance. Altcoins are about to pop. They're about to pop. But yeah, back to the request list because I got a lot to get through here. But yeah, hopefully I've given you a good insight here for BNB here, guys. I think we're at that part of the show. I think we should do where is everyone from? Where are you all from, guys? We got another request there from CC for CC there, and that's Altcoin, I think it's called. But yeah, guys, I'm intrigued to know where you're all from because obviously this stream is pretty international out here, and I know I'm not a financial advisor, legal reasons, says Johnny English. Yeah, I know you guys international, and I find it quite fascinating to basically see where you're all from because I know a lot of my audience are from India, which is absolutely crazy, cool stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. So let me know where you're from in the chat there, guys. Yeah, I'll address you if you do. Give you a little shout out coming through. I mean, this is just crazy, right? This is crazy. I don't know what's happened here with this chart. If people know, Virginia, US. So's Jerry, David and Jerry from the same place. Crazy stuff from the US. Cool. Chirex from North Korea. Pretty crazy stuff there. Johnny's from Money in it. He's from Manchester. Glad to see you are getting better, Chester. Thank you, Joseph. Kyril is still in Moscow. Still in Moscow. Is it Moscow or Moscow? Take care, bro. Cheers, Joseph. Does mean a lot. I simply am from US Alabama. Alabama. Yeah, that's it. Bergen, Norway from Hero Optimist. Cool, Norway. I've always wanted to go to Norway. Joseph is from Sofia. We've got Belgium. We've got Texas in the house. North Korea. What, says David? It's cool. I didn't even know you had internet and stuff in North Korea. Anyway, and Kevin is from FL. I'm gonna guess Florida. I'm gonna guess Florida. David says we got a communist out here. But yeah, in terms of trading right now, cool, interesting stuff to see how internationally vast this community is getting. Very cool stuff here, guys. 39 likes, you guys are killing it. Can we get to 40? That'd be amazing if we can get to 40. But yeah, as you can see here, AXS. You can see this uptrend. You can see it's pretty strong, right? You can see it's pretty strong on the 4-hourly here. As I was saying earlier, I did actually take out a nice lump of profit here. I can't remember where I actually got out, but I did look at it and I was up like 20% or something crazy. So yeah, in terms of this pump right now, it's just ridiculous. Look at that. That's the 200% gain in a matter of a week, right? Matter of literally a week. That's absolutely crazy, right? It's just insane stuff. So yeah, guys, let's just go on the basis of let's go on the basis of Matic, right? We know what happened with Matic. It jumped like 230%, I think it was, after that insane crypto crash. Let me just bring up the chart quickly. After that insane crypto crash, for Matic, it was one of the only ones that really did recover coming through here. So yeah, insane gains for Matic. Let me just do a little thing on that, because was it 230%? Yeah, around 230% there, just off memory. My COVID brain is getting better. Yeah, so massive pumps to the upside here. Insane gains. What do we see after that? Dirty downtrend, bringing us all the way back down to this level coming through here. So not a lot of stuff happening for Matic. So my reasoning for my explanation for that, right, is because if we are going to be referencing what's happened here for AXS there, we've gone up like 200%, right? So we do need to take into consideration we could be expecting some sort of downtrend coming through here. Did we break an all-time high? Did we? We did, I think. We did, or maybe we definitely found some resistance off this all-time high point here. So yeah, we haven't actually, I don't think we've actually hit an all-time high yet. Let me, so that point's there, it's 1126 there. Let me, what do we see, 1126 there, crazy stuff, and also 1129. So yeah, 1129 is going to be the all-time high point here for AXS there. So we haven't actually broken the previous all-time high. So that is an indication we could be looking at going a little bit higher. We could be going a little bit higher, but I would be very cautious, guys. I wouldn't be just aping in right now. I wouldn't be FOMOing in just because of, you know what I say with Everest here. That's why I need the Everest button with the animation. I'm definitely going to get that in, right? But yeah, so if we are climbing Everest here, guys, we need to take into account we need the rest. We need a rest period or a correctionary period where we start climbing the mountain to the downside. And that's why I spoke about Matic a second ago there, because we saw what Matic did. It climbed 230%, and it's just died ever since, right? We've not seen any sort of nice progression to the upside from there. We've just seen a dirty downtrend, so I would not be surprised if we come up. We tested the all-time high, probably a bit tighter than that, right? The all-time high around this sort of zone here. We tested the all-time high, and then we did see progression to the downside, basically playing out from there, right? So yeah, I wouldn't just be blindly shorting the all-time high. I wouldn't be blindly shorting the all-time high here, because it is just a bit too volatile, a bit too risky for me. And you can't be naive to the fact that there could be an actual really good fundamental use of this coin. I think it's an NFT coin, actually. But there could be some sort of really big fundamental why this has actually happened. And I personally haven't done the research on this. I know it is an NFT coin, and that's why I bought it early. But because I know NFTs are popping out here. But yeah, it's overextended at this point on the RSI. Hero Optimist for you there. We're overextended on the RSI on the 4-hourly. Let's jump to the daily. Overextended. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, because if you look, we're just this insane gain, right? It's insane gains. We've hit that all-time high. Well, near enough all-time high coming through there. So I would be expecting at least some sort of reversal here, guys. Now, we do have a volume-weighted ATR band. So, if we are going to be looking for a short, if you are going to be itching for a short position, I would be waiting for a new all-time high to be tested or created if we do see another upswing coming through here. So, let's just go on the basis, right? Let's go on the basis that we were going from this zone here, right? Say this is the previous all-time high here. It's not the previous all-time high, sorry. let's go on this previous insane uptrend that we've got coming through here, right? This insane uptrend, we could be like, oh yeah, we are seeing a bit of reversal in the price here. Oh yeah, we are seeing a bit of reversal, and then bang, it's banged it up again. So I would not be surprised if we did see consolidation, resting period, and then another leg up. If we did see a leg up, seeing a new all-time high, then we are going to see that Viva la Resistance play out pretty strong from that point there. So if you are itching for a short position, I would be waiting for a new all-time high to be set, basically, because that's still not out of the water, and we have tested that literally 4 times now. So yeah, I would be waiting for a rejection. Sorry, I would be waiting for to claim the level of support here. Progression to the upside, new all-time high set, and then swift rejection coming through there if you are looking for a short position on AXS. But yeah, just be cautious here, guys, because it is a very dangerous, risky point, because obviously this uptrend is huge. It's huge. Can't really talk any more about that, but yeah, overextend on the RSI, so we are looking for that retracement to come through there. And yeah, we did see that play out of this previous pump coming through here on the 4-hourly here. So yeah, that did bring us back down. So yeah, we could be looking at something along the lines of that, but I wouldn't just be blindly entering, as I was saying here. But yeah, let me jump to another coin here. We got SNX coming through. SNX, we did it 40 likes, amazing stuff there, guys. SNX. Let me jump to that. That's pumping like crazy as well, right? That's what is happening? What is happening? It's crazy. That's pumping like crazy as well. We cleared the not cleared the all-time high. We cleared the volume-weighted ATR band, which is good. If we could find a level of support on that, we could be riding that wave up considerably further to the upside here. We God, that is steep. That is pretty Everest, right? That's pretty Everest. We did smash through the 200 EMA here. We smashed through that. We smashed through this horizontal in terms of a level of resistance, and that was at $10.63 there. And we found support on it and progressed up further to the upside, right? So yeah, it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Oh, a massive shout out coming through to Lethal Mind. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. It has been a while, sir. Yes, it has. I had COVID and, well, still got COVID, but yeah, still getting through there. Getting through. But yeah, I couldn't really stream because my throat was ruined and well, I've still got a headache, but yeah, powering through, bro. But yeah, it has been a while, so nice to see you back on the stream supporting, bro. Does mean a lot out here. Guys, if you're not part of the Telegram, join the Telegram. It's in the description of the video, description of the live stream, because we got amazing people coming through there. We've got a nice community built there, and we got like 100 members, which is really cool. So if you're also a new trader as well, it's a safe space for you to ask questions and all that stuff. So yeah, and I do have Tel on the list there for CC. Yeah, I do have Tel on the list. I do have probably around 7 or 8 tokens to get through before I get to that. But yeah, so I'll try and speed it up a bit because I'm waffling on a bit, right? So yeah, as you can see, this is an uptrend, pretty strong uptrend coming through here, pretty bullish. But when you're seeing some sort of uptrend play out like so, you're looking at around 113%. So I would be very, very cautious. I wouldn't be aping in. I wouldn't be FOMOing in here because the likelihood of you getting wrecked is pretty likely here. When you see something this steep, right? This is the 4-hourly chart as well, guys. So it's been progressively moving up for a few 4, 5, 6 days or so now. So I would be very, very cautious at getting in anytime soon. If you were looking to blindly short this, then I would be waiting for a test. First test, as you can see here, we did test this zone here of this previous lower high, and that sat at around that $12.85. We do have another lower high, pretty strong lower high as well, sat at around that $13.91 there. So I would potentially expect another leg up to get to that. But with that being said, guys, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did see swift rejections coming through here, because when you climb an Everest like so, I do say you need to rest. You need to rest at base camp 1 or something like that. And we have just cleared the volume weighted ATR band, and we do have the knack to come back to it, right? So you can see the Viva La resistance coming through of the volume weighted ATR band to the top side here. But let's go on this factor here where we did actually break it. We've come back to it. We found the support. We've come back to it. We've tested it again, and then we broke to the downside, right? So yeah, we do need to take that into consideration here in terms of the live price. Oh, just move that. In terms of the live price right now, if we do see that rejection, it's likely that we are going to come down to that $11.78 there. Interesting. You like mustache, ha sha sha. You like Joker time, says how you. Joke time? Do I like joke time? I do like to have a laugh, bro. That's what you mean. The markets were waiting on you to come back before pumping, says I simply am. Interesting stuff there, bro. But yeah, this is pretty much SNX summed up. We are overextended on the RSI. So yeah, I would be looking at that reversal pretty imminently coming through there. Yeah, interesting stuff there for SNX. I don't know the fundamentals of this coin either. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Let me jump to DAG. DAG, God, backwards. Yeah, there's not really a lot going on for this token, man. Currently, it's probably this one. I mean, there is a chart, Qcoin chart, but it's this chart at the end of the day, right? So I can do a little TA. We are seeing quite good progression, I must say. Very healthy uptrend. Not bad. It's not bad. We got. I'm gonna try and say it. Sam Jones on the stream. Massive shout out to you, bro. My man Chester at it again. Yes, sir, I am. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream, bro. Massive shout out to you. We've got Asoka RG. Hi from India, a noob trader. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, nice to see you from India tuning in. We've got it's international out here. We've got people from Texas, Norway, Belgium, Alabama, Moscow, Manchester, North Korea out here. We got a lot of people tuning in from all over the world, bro. So that's very cool. You're tuning in from India. I know quite a lot of my audience is from India, which is really cool as well. $5 me live you oh my god time. Interesting. Guys, if BTC does not pump, the alts will eventually drop. Very true there. Very true there, Patrick. But yeah, as you can see here, for DAG, we are looking at progression to the upside. Just going to have some water here. It is a pretty strong uptrend coming through here. I wouldn't be surprised if we are going to see some consolidation, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. We are near enough oversold on the RSI here. We're not oversold, sorry, overbought on the RSI here. So we would be looking at a bit of a correction. We need that consolidation to bring us back down to sort of the safe space sort of level, right? Safe space sort of level before we're looking at any more sort of progression we move to the upside or to the downside. But yeah, in terms of a nice healthy uptrend, this is good. This is good stuff. I don't really know anything about DAG right now. Do you like DAGs? I don't really know anything about DAG, but is that a new all-time high? Is that a new all-time high? Yeah, I think it is, right? There's an all-time high, so yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I would be looking at some sort of correction, potentially coming down to test the previous all-time high. Sat at around this 10 cents and 40 there. So yeah, interesting stuff there. You obviously see it's pretty good. I must say, after this crypto crash, it's had a pretty good retracement. So yes, it's definitely one I'm going to be writing down there to do some research on, because obviously there is some sort of fundamentals behind that coin on the reasoning why it's doing what it's doing here. So yeah, that's going to be one to write down there. So yeah, thank you to anyone who suggested that. Interesting. Interesting stuff there. 42 likes, amazing stuff there, guys. So yeah, let me jump back to the list here. What we got next? We got VeChain, baby. VeChain, that's on my list. Where is that? Snatch reference, love it. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it there, Jerry. I was going to do a straight out of Compton reference for your name there, Jerry, but I didn't do it. But yeah, nice that you clocked that. Cool stuff. CC, yes, it's a good project. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'll definitely get onto that. Somehow you've made trading so entertaining, says Sam Jones. Yes, sir. I try. It's an entertainment standpoint as well, bro. I do try and give that off a bit. But yeah, as you can see here, for VeChain right now, we do have this it's a pretty symmetrical triangle. No, it's a descending triangle. It's descending triangle, guys. It's a descending triangle coming through here. I mean, nearly symmetrical, but we do have this horizontal coming through here. So yeah, descending triangle coming through here. So yeah, if we are going to be looking at a break to the downside, looking something along the lines of so, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. And that does correlate pretty well with a horizontal coming through around this 7 cents there. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we were to break to the downside. But right now, as you can see, we've got this upward sloping support line. It's a pretty dominant upward sloping support line coming through. As you can see, support being formed continuously, banging it to the moon here. So we do need to take into consideration that we are currently riding along that zone. We're currently riding along. So let me zoom in and get rid of these moving averages so it's a bit more visually appealing. You can see we're riding along the support zone coming through here. We're yet to break it to the downside. So if we do carry on, it's going to be good, but we are going to be testing this downwards sloping resistance line on the top side of this descending triangle, right? And that's basically going to be around this 8 cents and 69 there, giggity gaggity goo. So yeah, we do to take into account if we do see the resistance play out from this zone, we are going to likely come down and lose this upward sloping support line. As I said, sat at around that 8 cents there, 8.5 cents there. Now, let's go on the basis that we actually hold this zone, upward sloping support line, and we break to the top side of this descending triangle, right? If we break to the top side of this descending triangle, we could be looking at some sort of measure move looking like so. I don't know why that correlates with that, but it does. So yeah, as you can see here, we could be looking at a long trade coming through here, and that's going to be something along the lines of this. In terms of a percent, a nice, near enough 5%, another 4.69, giggity 69% there coming through there, near enough 5% there, guys. So yeah, definitely a long position to take into consideration. Now it's time to throw the moving averages back in there. We are below all major moving averages. We're below all major moving averages, signifying that we are in a bit of a downtrend, right? But with the support being formed here of this upward sloping support line, it's looking pretty good indeed in terms of progression to the upside. But I would be crucially watching this zone because we are called up with the moving averages as well. I just need to take a few breaths, right? I've been talking too fast. In terms of the RSI, guys, pretty central. Not that much going on here. Pretty central stuff. Yeah, it's no divergences as I can see. Yeah, it's pretty central stuff. Let me jump to a bigger time frame, see if we can get a better gauge to the lower side here on the RSI. So that basically gives us an indication that we are going to have that continuation to the upside on this upward sloping support line on the lower time frame, which we were just talking about. So yeah. Not too bad. It's not too bad, but as I said, crucial point to watch for here for VeChain would be holding that zone here in terms of this zone here. But we do have called up moving averages coming through, so we are looking at potential breakout from there. So yeah, crucial point to watch there would be this zone here for VeChain. Very, very crucial. But yeah, that's pretty much VeChain done. Let me jump to one One. Is it Harmony one or just one? I've forgotten. My brain's gone numb. Swear that was. Yeah, there we go. Harmony. There you go. Yeah. So Harmony right now for Harmony, we've got. Let's jump to the 12 hour. See what's going on here for the 12 hour. My brother's recording a video, or he is streaming. Cool stuff. 43 likes. You guys out here. So yeah, as you can see, we do have this upwards sloping support line coming through from this this lower low point coming through here. Dirty lower low point. We don't have the Tropicana juice here. We do have a dirty low point coming through here in terms of a lower low. Now, with that being said, guys, it's not the end of the world. We are setting higher lows continuously, and we are setting lower highs. No, we're getting there. We're challenging the lower highs, which is a bullish sign, right? It's a bullish sign. Pretty good. BTC is about to break, says Jerry. Let me jump to Jerry right now, and so my birth giver is calling me. Birth giver. My mother. Sorry, my phone just went off. So yeah, as you can see it, Bitcoin is about to break, apparently, says Jerry. And that's sat at around about to break from what, Jerry? Oh no, that's wrong. About to break from what, Jerry? So yeah, are we breaking from this zone? We did actually lose this zone, actually, so it's looking like we are going to come down a bit further. That's probably what you're referencing there. Harmony 1 is a remote control. Interesting. I don't really know any fundamentals about Harmony 1 there. But yeah, so yeah, in terms of what Jerry was saying there, we are looking at finding resistance off this zone because we did break to the downside here. So that could basically mean Bitcoin is going to be coming down to that 33,564. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, back to Harmony 1 right now. I'm getting very low on water, and I really, my throat's bad. I might have to take a little break and then come back to it, because I do need water. Obviously, I've still got COVID, guys, so I need to keep up that hydration. Oh, my throat's getting worse by the minute. Not good. But yeah, as you can see here, in terms of Harmony 1, just going to try and smash them out now. In terms of Harmony 1, we are looking at breaking this to the top side and finding a level of support here. I would be looking at a progressive target to the upside because we have invalidated this lower high here. And that's sat around this, first things first, it would be this 55 moving average. And that's sat at 7 cents, 165 there. So, yeah, I would be looking at the target price point of that. If we can get support on that, then the next target to the upside is at 7 cents and 52 there. David says, you live with your brother, Chester? Yeah, at the moment we do. Since COVID hit, he originally resided in Thailand, and that's where he was living. But obviously COVID hit, so we all had to come home. So yeah, obviously I live in England at this point in time, but he had to come home from Thailand. He's been living with me for about a year or something like that now. But he was due to fly off to Thailand on the 5th of July, yesterday actually. 5th of July, he was due to fly off to Thailand again to see his girlfriend and go to his apartment and all that stuff. But unfortunately, we all got COVID here, so it was the one time in like the last year and a half that we were like, do not catch COVID, and we got it, which sucked. So obviously he had to cancel his flight, reschedule everything, which was very annoying. But yeah, he's going soon. But yeah, at this point in time, yes, he is in that room next door. You can also just say, screw it, I have COVID. Be glad you got anything. What about ADA, says Diva Mass. Let me jump ADA there on the list. And I'll get to that. Oh no, I did ADA. I'll touch on ADA for you, bro. I will touch on ADA because I see you're new to the channel out here. But yeah, I'll touch on ADA and hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday afternoon here. I don't think anyone would get upset. Interesting, Jerry. Whatever the hell, it keeps going sideways. Interesting. Ave is going down also. Yeah, Ave just tried to absolutely smash it, but no, it is going down. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here with Harmony 1, we could be looking at a long position here, guys. A long position which could be looking something along the lines of this. In terms of a measure move to the upside, we could be looking, in terms of percent, we're looking at around 7% gain there. If we do break to the upside and hold this zone, which we're currently looking at. Currently on the 12-hour, I would be looking for that 12-hourly candle close here. Let's jump to the 4-hour and see if we can get a better gauge. Yeah, same sort of scenario here. I mean, we do have obviously another horizontal coming through here. So yeah, it's looking pretty good in terms of a long position. I mean, the RSI would like a bit more central. It's climbing. It is climbing. So I would be liking that a bit more central, maybe a bit more consolidation coming through. Oh, that's the wrong tool. A bit more consolidation coming through here, and then we can talk about the RSI coming down, and then we can flirt with the idea of another leg up in terms of this long position to the upside here. But yeah, this would be a crucial thing to watch out for. Shout out to Gamer God in the chat there. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. Obviously I've had COVID, that's why I haven't been streaming. But yeah, I'm near enough back, right? I've still got COVID, but I'm near enough back, right? So yeah, anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much one summed up, guys. So let me jump to H-bar there. H-bar. And I hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, I mean, bit of old TA there, bit of old TA. Just gonna have a little breather, getting a stitch from talking too much. Typical me. So yeah, we got this downward sloping resistance line coming through here, which we did trap to the top side here, and we did actually, we found resistance coming through, right? We found resistance coming through. We're below all major moving averages here, guys. So it is looking like that we are in a bit of a downtrend, right? A bit of a downtrend. I would expect us to come down and test this 18-cent zone again. Hi, Chester. Can you do a quick BTC recap, please? I can see it's coming down on BTC, potentially coming down to this 33,000 sort of zone there. As you can see, we have just lost this pretty crucial level of, well, it was support, but as you can see, the resistance in terms of previous price action here is pretty strong, right? It's pretty strong. So we do need to take that into account. If we do get a candle close in the next 2 hours here on the 4-hourly hinder here, we're likely to come down at least to test this level of support, 33,500. If we do lose that, the next target in terms of this higher low is sat at around that 33k. And now if we lose that, it's going to look dirty. It's going to look dirty. We could be coming down to that 31,700. And 13. That's when we're going to be looking for our potential short position to the downside there. But yeah, a little recap there for you there, Mr. Gamer God, sir. Get well. He says, get well soon, boy. Yeah, sir. I'll try. I'm trying out here. But yeah, in terms of H bar right now, it's the right chart. Adhere to a hash graph. Interesting. Hopefully it is the right chart. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here, we have just lost this level of support, which we were trying to find a potential position to the upside here. But no, we did lose it. Not looking good. We've got this horizontal coming through here around this 18 cents. But with that being said, we've got high lows, right? We've got high low here, high low here, high low here as well. So it's looking bullish in terms of this uptrend. Yes, it's pretty boring. It's pretty sideways, but it's an uptrend nonetheless, right? It's an uptrend nonetheless. We would be ideally looking at challenging this zone here. We do obviously have this horizontal sat at around this 19 cents there. And also, we are below all major moving averages coming through here, which are called up. So that obviously means we're looking at that potential breakout, right? So yeah, definitely a point to watch here. But yeah, I would be expecting us to come down lower again, because obviously we see the Viva resistance play out here and test this 18 cents there in terms of a shorter term target for H bar there. God, I'm getting tired now, guys. 1 hour and 38 minutes. Need to wrap it up, I think. BLX, yeah, I did that earlier. There was no chart for it. Quant, let me do that. QNT. Not really that much going on here. I mean, we could do Coinbase, bit of Coinbase, quite new on Coinbase. It was out on June the 24th. That was the release. From there, we just kind of progressed down as usual with coin releases. We did see a spike, and then the trend coming down, basically validating what we saw here. Not bad. We have seen a bit of a recovery coming through. A testing point sat at around this zone here, and that sat at around that $87.50. And then from there, it's just been a bit of sideways juice, right? A bit of sideways juice coming through. Nothing really major happening here. We are setting lower lows, annoyingly, from this downtrend, lower highs as well. So yeah, it's an indication that we are going to have that continuation to the downside. And for a chart like this, I would be expecting to come down a bit to the smaller time frames to get a bit of a better gauge. And we are seeing obviously pretty strong resistance off this zone. So if we are going to see progression to the upside, that would be the target. And that's around that $86.95 there. But yeah, as I was saying here, we are setting these lower lows continuously. It's not looking good. So I do expect us to come down. God, that wick's dirty. That is a dirty wick. It's very manipulated, actually, that wick there. In the last hour or so, pretty dirty stuff. So yeah, I would expect us to come down to this 78 one there. God, this is a bit of a mad one, bit of a mad jump coming through there. Yeah, I don't really know the supply or anything about this coin, so that's probably why it's going down like so. But yeah, I would expect us to come down potentially even the next target of the $74 there. So yeah, interesting stuff there, guys, to take into consideration. Yeah, it's pretty much pretty central on the RSI as well. So yeah, can't really get a good gauge of that. Let me jump to waves. Waves is next. God, I got a headache now. Ugh, I need to go to bed. Shout out to NX Mod in the chat, guys. Be good. Be good. Yeah, NX, you come in at the end of the stream, bro. I'm literally about to go, I think, because my headache is getting pretty bad. Obviously, still got the old couple of symptoms coming through there. So yeah, I do need to manage my health accordingly. But yes, I am back, and I'm here to stay. Yeah, as you can see, parallel channel coming through. Let me get rid of these moving averages coming through here. horizontal point we're currently trying to find support on is at this $16.31. If we can see a progression move to the upside from there, we can be looking at the next target of this horizontal resistance point, and that's $17.45 there. So yeah, crucial point to watch would be this zone and finding support. If we lose this zone, in terms of this horizontal, the next level of support is this upward sloping support line, and that's sat at around that $16.12 there. Now, right now, just getting more tired as I'm talking. We could be looking at a measure move to the downside, looking along the lines of this, right? And that's around a 10% gain there. So yeah, definitely a point to watch out for there. In terms of moving averages, right now we are currently above all major moving averages, so it is likely that we are going to see some sort of support being formed here before we are seeing some sort of short position coming through there. Now, we are looking at a bit of a golden cross coming through here from the 50, well, the 55 and the 200 EMA there. And that basically means we could be looking at significant progression to the upside. And the next point there, as I was saying earlier, is that $17.42 in terms of potential take profit point if you were looking to trade this, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much waves done. We are central on the RSI as well. So yeah, be cautious, not looking too bad. I would be inclined to say we are looking at some sort of a trend line coming down like so. So if we are looking at a progression, we are going to see resistance off this zone, potentially correlating pretty perfectly with this $17.43 there. Interesting stuff. Now, what's next? We've got Tel, and that is for CC, I do believe. Apologies, it's taken so long, bro. Telcoin, yes. Oh yes, I've done this before, I'm sure. Let me do Qcoin. Yeah, I have done this before. So yeah, let me jump to, we're on the 4 hour. Let's do a bit of the 4 hour. Let's get a bit of a better gauge, I think. Let's get a bit of a gauge. Kyril says, thanks, Chester. Not a problem, bro. Not a problem, bro. I'm going to go any second, though. Really falling fast here. So yeah, as you can see here. Ugh. Have I got any more water? Get me through it. Get me through. Down to the last drips of the water glass there, we've got a falling wedge pattern coming through in terms of finding the level of resistance coming through here, guys. We do need to take that into account. We are still in this dirty downtrend on the daily, so I would expect us to be coming down to this 2 cents and 86 sometime soon. I currently see significant progression to the upside happening because this is the lower high. You've got a challenge to be flipping a bit more bullish, and that's at around that 3 cents and 11 there, and that's obviously over all the major moving averages on the daily, and also this downward sloping resistance line sat around that 2 cents and 87 there. And Neil Ash, the legend is back. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the compliment. But yeah, I'm back, but I'm pretty tired now. I've been streaming for like an hour and 43 minutes, so yeah, pretty tired. So I'm going to go shortly because my headache is just going crazy. So yeah, pretty painful. But yeah, so I'm going to go. But yeah, shout out to you, Neil Ash, for the continued support there, bro. But yeah, in terms of what I was saying here for Telcoin, it is looking like we are going to have a continuation down. It's not looking too good. We are below all major moving averages in terms of a trend here. It's looking pretty rough. I will be looking at a target price point of this 2 cents 0.56 there. In terms of the RSI, we're pretty central. So yeah, we've got space to move. We've got space to move down. But yeah, bounce point would be this zone here at that 2 cents. Let me jump to ADA, and then I'm gonna call it a day. ADA, and I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, ADA, I did want to touch on ADA. It is my altcoin of the day. The reasoning for this is because obviously you can see this rising wedge pattern, pretty crucial stuff, and we have got some good news happening with ADA, very bullish on ADA for the future. Something about Grayscale holding it in the top 3 of their portfolio or something like that anyway, with a portfolio of like 40 billion or something crazy. So yeah, massive things could be happening for ADA, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. Yeah, Quant, you need to research that beast. I've got that on my paper here, bruh. Thanks, David. I've got Quant Coin here. And yeah, that actually did look very good, that chart there. So yeah, I've got that to research, and also DAG. Do you like DAGs? Yeah, I've got DAG to research as well. So yeah, cheers for that, bro. Cheers, David. Appreciate that, bro. Because you know why we're here, bro. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, guys. And guys, if you're new to this channel, join the Telegram group. It is in the chat below. We've got a nice community going through there. And yeah, amazing stuff going through there. And if you are a newbie trader, or anything like that, that is a safe space for you as well to be asking questions and all that stuff. We've got a nice few professional traders and also a lot of newbies as well. So it's a good safe space for you guys if you are looking to learn as well. So yeah, join the group. It's in the Telegram. It's in the getting tired. It's in the thing below. Simple as that. Diva Mass says, thank you, Chester. Not a problem at all. But yeah, ADA right now, I would be looking at holding the support on this. On this 200 EMA, if we can hold that support, it's going to look very good in terms of challenging the next lower high point that we've got here, and that's at $1.45. And then the next horizontal level is sat at around this $1.46. If we can break that to the upside, it's going to look very, very good indeed. CC says, "Dag to the moon." Thanks, mate. Hopefully, bro, I'm gonna do some research on that. But yeah, thank you, CC, for that little insight there. I'll definitely do a bit of research there. Matic, a potential long-term coin? I think so. Yes. I think so, yes. I do have a shopping list. My shopping list for my altcoins is in the Telegram, guys. It's pinned in the chat there. So if you want to join it, if you're not really a Telegram user, you can join it and even leave it if you want. But if you want my shopping list, it is in there. But obviously, do your own research on your own coins, right? But yeah, that's my hodl shopping list and my accumulation shopping list, even if we do enter this dirty bear market, right? So yeah, as you can see here, for ADA, this is where I got my altcoin of the day. Potential trade position coming up here. And we got good news in terms of fundamentals. So I don't see us actually breaking this low point here. And we do have a lot of support to the downside here. We've got a lot of support to the downside if we do see us trickle down a bit. We've got horizontal sat at $1.40, another horizontal sat at $1.39, and then we've got the 55 coming out the price action channel. We're above all major moving averages if we can hold this 200 EMA here, and that basically means we're signifying a nice juicy uptrend. Then we can talk about the break to the upside here, looking for that nice 10.8% there. Juicy stuff, guys. That's going to be it from me. That's going to be it from me. Pretty goddamn tired now. Pretty goddamn tired. So yeah, I wish you all a fantastic Tuesday evening. Is it a Tuesday evening? No, we're at 3 o'clock. Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon, yeah. Thank you ever so much for being here. Appreciate that massively. Smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. I'll be here every day again. Still battling COVID, but yeah, still here, guys. But yeah, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Good to be back as well. I must say that, guys. Good to be back.